so many things that you really should know, and that's why I'm bothering telling you so. You should know the first names of the Fudd Nuttler brothers, who like to pile each on the heads of the others. If you start at the top, there are Bipper the Bud, and Skipper and Jipper, and Geoffrey and Judd, Horatio, Horace, and Hendrix and Hud, and then come Dinwoody and Dinty and Dud, also Fitzzinnamon and Frederick and Fudd, and Slinky and Stinky and Stewart and Stud, and down at the bottom is poor little Lud, but if Lud ever sneezes, his name will be Mud. Quack, quack. We have 2 ducks, one blue, one black. And when our blue duck goes quack, quack, our black duck quickly quack, quacks back. The quacks, blue quacks, make her quite a quacker, but black is a quicker quacker-backer. And speaking of quacks, reminds me of cracks and stacks and sacks and shacks and schnacks. So, oh, say, can you say, I have cracks in my shack, I have smoke in my stack, and I think there's a schnack in the sack on my back. West beast, east beast. Upon an island hard to reach, the east beast sits upon his beach. Upon the west beach sits the west beast. Each beach beast thinks he's the best beach. Beast. Which beast is best? Well, I thought at first that the east was best and the west was worst. Then I looked again from the west to the east, and I liked the beast on the east beach least. Pete pats pigs. Pete Briggs pats pigs. Briggs pats pink pigs. Briggs pats big pigs. Don't ask me why, it doesn't matter. Pete Briggs is a pink pig, big pink patter. Pete Briggs pats his big pink pigs all day. Don't ask me why, I cannot say. Then Pete puts his patted pigs away in his Pete Briggs pink pigs, big pigs pig pen. Fritz food. Fritz needs Fred, and Fred needs Fritz. Fritz feeds Fred, and Fred feeds Fritz. Fred feeds Fritz with Ritzy Fred food. Fritz feeds Fred with Ritzy Fritz food. And Frizz, when fed, has often said, I'm a Fred fed Fritz. Fred's a Fritz fed Fred. How to tell a glotz from a glotz? Well, the glotz, you will notice, has lots of black spots. The klotz is quite different, with lots of black dots. But the big problem is that the spots on the glotz are about the same size as the dots on a klotz. So you first have to spot who the one with the dots is. Then it's easy to tell who the klotz or the glotz is. What would you rather be when you grow up? A cop in a cop's cap, or a cupcake cook in a cupcake cook's cap, or a fat flapjack flapper in a flat flapped jack cap? Or, if you think you don't like cops' caps, flapjack flappers, or cupcake cooks' caps, maybe you're one of those choosy chaps who likes kooky captain's caps, perhaps? Blin. Well, when Blin comes home tired from his work pinning shins, the happiest hour of old Blin's day begins. Mr. Blin is the father of musical twins, who tucking twin instruments under twin chins, lull their daddy to sleep with twin Blin violins. And, oh say, can you say, far away in Berlin, a musical urchin named Gretchen von Schwinn has a blue-footed, true-footed, trick-fingered, slick-fingered, six-fingered, six-string tin Schwinn mandolin. Rope, soap, hoop, soap. If you hope to wash soap off a rope, simply scrub it with scrope. Scrope is so strong that no rope is too long. But if you should wish to wash soup off a hoop, I suggest that it's best to let your whole silly souped-up hoop soak in Soapy Cooper Super Soap Off Hoop Soak Suds. Merry Christmas mush. One year we had a Christmas brunch with Merry Christmas mush to munch. But I don't think you'd care for such. We didn't like to mush much. And speaking of Christmas, here are some great gifts to give to your daddy. If your daddy's name is Jim, and if Jim swims, and if Jim's slim, the perfect Christmas gift for him is a set of Slim Jim swim fins. But if your daddy's name is Dwight, and he likes to look at birds at night, the gift for Dwight that might be right is a bright Dwight bird flight night sight light. But never give your daddy a walrus. A walrus with whiskers is not a good pet, and a walrus which whispers is worse even yet. When a walrus lisps, whispers, through tough, rough, wet whiskers, your poor daddy's ear will get blisters and bliskers. And that's almost enough of such stuff for one day. One more and you're finished, oh say, can you say? The storm starts when the drops start dripping. When the drops stop dropping, then the storm starts stopping.